So this week on Freehling Finds, we're going to take a look at a planned park off of Fall Hill Avenue and a very generous donation that's going to enable this park. So we're here off of Fall Hill Avenue with Mary Jane O'Neill and Jane Shelhorse, and we're going to talk to you today about plans for a new park off of Fall Hill Avenue. Jane, tell us a little bit about what's planned on this land here behind us in the longer term.
Well, plans have not been finalized, and there's nothing exactly. We're not at the stage, Bill, where we have a set plan, but what's going to happen with it. But we do know it's going to be a nature park. It's going to be. It won't be soccer fields. It won't be playgrounds and all that sort of thing. It'll probably be something that part of the original land agreement we have is that it will stay with trails and that sort of thing. But even the development of the trails itself will be years down the road. We've got a lot of other priorities right now, but having this land and having the land that overlooks the river and all that and having it available for long-term park usage is really exciting to the Parks and Recreation staff and the community.
Great. Well, we recently received, the City of Fredericksburg recently received an extremely generous donation from Mary Jane for approximately 5 acres here along Fall Hill Avenue. So Jane, why don't you just tell us what that 5 acres will do to enhance this park in long term?
We're so excited about this extra property because one of the major issues with the parkland that we already had was access to it. So by having this additional frontage, road frontage that adjoins the park, it's going to be great. We'll be able to get people into this other parkland that we've got. So we're excited to finally have access to the parkland.
Great. Well, Mary Jane, it was such a generous donation to you that will serve the residents of Fredericksburg and our whole community for decades to come. And maybe just talk to us a little bit about what led to your decision to make this generous donation.
Well, I'm a big user of the trail system. I bike every day that I can, and I hike and I walk. And the city contacted me a couple years ago about the road frontage because the piece they have didn't have the road frontage, as Jane said. So I thought about it and I said no, and then I thought about it, and so over the next year I decided that it would be a really good idea to give this piece to the city so we could have the road frontage for this park, and it would extend the trail system up here too. So.
Well, it was such a generous donation, and we can't thank you enough. And it's probably going to take us a few years to realize ultimately the vision, but I know down the road it's going to be a wonderful asset for the city of Fredericksburg.
Well, I'm happy I could do it.
So that's it for this week's edition of Freehling Finds. Thank you for watching. We're going to take a week off next week for the holidays, and we'll be back the week of January 2nd. So I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.
Ho, ho, ho!